Okay, I talked about Barbara Throws Wobbler and Red, Red, Red as being my favorite two books that I go to when we're talking about really big emotions, especially tantrums or anger, and helping that. And when we get into maybe our little bit older kiddos, preschool and up, I love Miss Molly. Miss Molly is amazing. She's this little cute mouse right here on every book. And she has a school of kindness, manners, and confidence. And when you go to her school, you're going to see things that you relate to. So this is about Algernon, the raccoon, and Algernon just does not have good manners, and you can see it. I love the speech bubbles, and it gives great, the speech bubbles specifically give really good examples of how kids can make mistakes or how they could act when something happens, to show their manners. And they're just so good. So I highly recommend these. They are a little bit longer to read. So if you have like a 2-year-old, read a page, read a page that matters, read the speech bubbles. But there's such a fun way to break down how we can have kind manners, kind words, helpful words, and just being a good sport. And at the end of each book, you do graduate from Miss Molly's school. Miss Molly's School of Kindness is probably my favorite out of all three, because I got 3 kids, and man, do they do some of this stuff. They don't want to share. They're hiding stuff. They said the bad word, stupid. And they go to the School of Kindness to learn just how to be kind to ourselves, kind to others, kind to our environment. And they see some really good examples of how they could change what they did or said to be more kind. And it's a great way to introduce, like, what would you have done? What could they have done differently? Asking questions to keep your readers engaged. And Miss Molly's School of Confidence, if you've ever had a kiddo where you're just like, man, I wish they had a little bit more confidence, or I want them to feel more confident in themselves, this book has some really good ideas about overcoming your worries and fears and positivity. And again, it all comes back to being kindness and manners. And I love it that there's the speech bubbles and how you can help your friends, feeling grateful, all sorts of ways to build that confidence and in yourself and in others, and being positive. So this series is really good, and I highly recommend it.